Sex, sleep, eat, drink, dream. That's the song from King Crimson. Track, period. Hi there. Okay, DME's right there. Good. How about Dolphin? Right there. Good. That's probably not your everyday King Crimson song. Quite different from a lot of others, I think. But I like it. Alright, there is a lot to cover. And I personally not really sure where to start, but I think I'm gonna like I could start timing stuff immediately if I want. Maybe I should do that. This thing. So I got some unfinished stuff last time. I think I kind of figure it out right now. So we can make kind of a better timing thing. Okay, so Old Road, it has tools, so there's one extra equipment, but it shouldn't be that much. Like I can add those seconds if I want. Nothing crazy in my opinion. Can I save here? I can. Okay, so let's do it from there.
Deep into that darkness peering.
So I want to compare to the old road.
Wondering.
Oh wait, wrong. Supposed to record things. Are they?
Deep into.
Alright, so well, I don't need this. Never mind. Okay, let's go. Shadowcat, how are you doing? How's it going tonight? Doing fine? I'm doing pretty well. Just getting out of a meeting with my family on Zoom. Alright, let's take it from there. I started to cut my cat's hair. Then we both got kind of bored. She looked like a badass. That's crazy. I don't think can ever do anything like that with my cats. I don't think they will let me. It gets so crazy. This is gonna be F2. No, F2. Here to Swimper. You have cats? I miss this lore. Yeah, I have. I have two cats. Actually, so one of my cats, she's called Freya, and she's actually on a lot of my streams. She hasn't show up lately, but she has been in a lot of streams. And my other cat, which is named Taz, that one not that much. I don't think she ever show on stream actually. The other one. Yeah, Freya comes very often actually. I have forgotten. I mean, it depends. Like, there's some streams where she's just always here, but probably because I've been doing runs lately, she's not. She hasn't been here because when I do runs, I usually keep my door closed because I fear that actually my cat is gonna destroy everything. But yeah, Freya is amazing. I love her. Taz is also amazing, but I just like that Freya. It's more close to me. I think. Nothing against Taz, but just saying. Too. Two. No. Alright, please explode. I need the friend to explode immediately. That won't happen. Yeah, okay. So we're coming back to number one. Is it? No, it's not TIS. It's Taz. Yeah, I didn't put the name. It was my little sister. Yeah, otherwise it would be TIS for sure. If it was me. No, I named Freya. Yeah, I named Freya, and I named another cat that we had. I named. We have a black cat that was like very wild. Let's call it, and he had some trouble with my other cats, and I named him Tossing. But then we needed to. We end up gifting him to someone else because he was so much trouble here on the house, and like it was too much anxiety for my other cats. And then what's the other one? Um, Dude, I forgot the name of my cat. I feel so bad. Okay, we're going to ignore that. I no. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's wrong. I'm so ashamed of myself. Whatever. Two. Cedric. Oh my god. Why I forgot that? I'm feeling bad. Cedric was my other cat. My cat that passed away. I was trying to think because it's another artist. Those two cats were named after artists. And he's like one of my favorite artists of all time. Cedric from Mars Volta. Jesus. It was like a brain malfunction right there. Anyway. I don't know Cedric Diggory. I don't know Homestead. No, this is from Cedric Bixer Sobala, the singer of Mars Volta. Who is Cedric Diggory? Tell me about him. Explode! You. Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna need to make this slow strat, which I don't want to, but might need to. Is that guy from Harry Potter? I don't know. Oh, no, that's not a question. Okay, there you go. Oh, it's the guy from Harry Potter. I don't really know the names of non-main characters of Harry Potter. There you go. I think I kind of remember. Is it the same guy as the one from Twilight? Seen getting into them just recently. The stuff didn't quite hit me the right way. Stuff Cryptomnesia. Oh yeah, Cryptomnesia is amazing. Um, yeah. Cedric is in Cryptomnesia, and it's on several stuff out of Mars Volta. Like of course, there's At the Driving, the very first band of them, which is nuts. Like you should check At the Driving. It's fucking amazing. If you like post-hardcore, that's super cool. And if you want more experimental stuff, yeah, there's Cryptomnesia. There's another one called Anywhere. Yeah, Anywhere is like super experimental. Not as much as, or rather, it's quite experimental, just like Cryptomnesia, but it's less psychedelic, maybe, or less crazy, if you want. It's another kind of experimental. It's like more mystical. I don't know. Yeah, it's called Anywhere. Um, so Cedric sings there too. And the other one that is pretty good, but that one is not experimental at all. It's just pretty good rock. Because it's even less progressive than Mars Volta, but it's like pretty good. There is a project called Antemasque. It's like I don't remember if it is with Q or with K. But Antemasque is a band with Omar, Cedric, and some of the guys from Red Hot Chili Pepper. So there's like Flea in the bass doing what Flea knows to do. It's really really good. Yeah, because those guys like uh, John Frusciante and Flea actually make a lot of collaborations with Mars Volta. Like the second album and the third album have several songs with them, and maybe even the first. I don't remember the first. Maybe on tours, like maybe live versions, but the second and the third definitely had a lot of versions with the Red Hot guys. Okay, fuck it. Doing the slow strat. Got no option. 1, 2, slow. Take. F2. Open both and Anywhere and As the Massive albums that nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think both I'm almost sure both have just one album. But it's pretty cool already. Like you don't need much more than that. And if you are into Omar stuff, like frames go up, please. Okay, there you go. If you are into Omar stuff like Cryptomnesia, there is well, Omar has too many albums to hear all. Like, there's no way. You just nobody has enough time to hear all of Omar stuff. But I can recommend some of them. I think Solar Gambling is like such a great album. That's the one where there's a female singer, which I always forget the name, but it's so fucking amazing. Cedric is not there, but the project itself is super crazy and super good. Like I think Solar Gambling is a very good one, and of course Kryptonesia is the other super good one. And there's another one that is also kind of famous, but I don't remember the name right now. Because yeah, Omar has like 40 albums. It's like ridiculous. I don't remember if it was 2017 or 18. It was a year where Omar decided to publish 12 albums in the second half of the year. So it's like 2 albums per month. Like, what the fuck, dude? What's your problem? It's just absolutely crazy. I've heard like 4 of those, and I haven't checked out the others because it's too much. Okay, it's. I think it's always guaranteed with the slow thread. Okay, F4. F4. Don't need F1 anymore. Yeah, and there's also like, if you're really into just Omar plus Cedric stuff, there's another band which is called De Facto, which is, in my opinion, is the lower band of them. But it's chill, let's say, because it's dub, and that was the transition band that they have between At the Driving and Mars Volta. So it's basically what kind of make the path for Mars Volta. So it is experimental dub, but it doesn't have a lot of, like rock or progressive at all. Concrete Amnesia, by the way, of like in the drummer. Drummer is super sick. Yeah, Concrete Amnesia is fucking amazing. Yeah, for sure. Like the drum lines in Concrete Amnesia are so crazy. It's like, I don't know how many drugs is that, because it's like if you don't understand anything about drums, you will think the guy is just getting completely crazy with the thing, because but everything makes sense, and it's like so fucking crazy. It kind of reminds me of the drums of the third album of Mars Volta. No, the fourth album actually of Goliath, because I don't think it's the same drummer, but he has this same property of just going absolutely mental on some parts, and I love it. Yeah, almost. Am I farther away? Oh, I might be farther away. Okay, no. Okay, good. So that will be the old strat with a little bit of the new stuff. And that's all I need really for this first one. We're going to stop that. Yeah, yes. Green barrier. Old. Good. Now I'm gonna make the other one. If I remember it. Okay, so the other one starts here. I need to get rid of slow scroll first. The first thing. Everything else just go. There's another project of Cedric. I just remember. It's called Zabalas. Although that one I don't personally like it, but if you are into Cedric, you can always check that out too. Like I just check a couple of songs and they went too romantic for me. Just not experimental enough. But I bet it has more stuff. What is that? Yo, sir, just never stops. Oh, this is super long. I'm gonna check that out. But not yet. There's like a lot of stuff I need to check. Yeah, I saw it. Okay, it's the same thing. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna check a lot of stuff, but I need to go in order because I need to finish at least some stuff. So we need to finish this, and then we're going to Max, I guess. Yeah, probably. Okay, what do I do here? It's the enchant, right? Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't TIS immediately, but let's just go. Okay, so that, enchant. Yeah, it's that, then here. Oh, amazing. Alright, that part is easy. That's kind of a time boss. Okay. Come on, kill both. Oh my god. I'm not sure what's the strat I got offline. Oh, come on. Okay. 2. What? Why am I going there? There you go. Okay. Well, that's it.
Karim.
So let's finish there. Stop. Dream. Barrier. New. Alright, let me get my timer. And let's time this stuff. Dream. Old. Okay, this one starts kind of immediately. As soon as Karim moves. Around there. So this is the old strat, the one I use on my PvE. It's kind of sloppy, but that's kind of the point. The other one also is a little bit sloppy. Just measuring human difference. Oh shit, I forgot about the barrier. I mean the trigger thing. I totally forgot about it. I guess I can discount a second. Oh jeez. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna discount a second. Yeah, we're getting close. $135. That's pretty much what
Karim.
it was
We
the
will
other
be
day.
together forever.
Chandra? What happened?
Alright, so let's see the other. Wait, no. Okay. So as soon as I see the magic and or pause. No, actually no. Because that was to get rid of the slow scroll. So it should be around here. There you go. So yeah, on both I scroll down on the cinematic, so both have that same comparison. Because in a run, I actually wouldn't scroll down, because I would have the cursor on the correct cinematic already. Okay, so 135 minus 1 second, let's call it, for the barrier stuff, but plus menu for the tool war. So actually, it might get even, I guess. So I guess 35 then. Against 118. That is 12 plus 5, 17 seconds. That's awesome. That is so much time. What a time save. Just imagine that, 17 free seconds. Because like I was doing this offline a little bit, and I think this barrier is actually easier than the other. Like, some parts are harder, but like on average, I think it's easier. Like, the only part that can get really messy if you fucked up your position, it's the horror. And like, can transform into hard mode, and suddenly you're trapped between all the enemies. But apart from that, the rest is pretty straightforward.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Alright then. Let's go to Alex 5. The only thing I can think of here is something related to the dresser key, like getting an enchantment with the key, I don't know. Like to maybe move during the enchantment. Although setting up the glitch already takes some time, so... But... yeah, I don't know, something like that maybe? I know that saves time. It's kind of cool. Although there's a risk. There's probably a risk of softlock somewhere here. Like there, that's a softlock. because double text. The game doesn't like double text. How long does it take to do the enchant cancel? Like going to the menu and do this. Actually, I don't know. I can kind of take it from the TIS. It depends on how fast you are and where you are on the menu. At the beginning of a chapter is always gonna be enchant. That's kind of amazing, just to have that set up always. Let's see. Here, new. Does this work? If I do this, and go back here, I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's like 4 seconds. I guess like 2 seconds. If it's less than 2 seconds, it will be optimal to do it everywhere that you are not already waiting for something. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about, like, it kind of depends on the spell, I guess, because at once one normal spells take 2 seconds. 2.1, I think. I always forget, but it's about 2 seconds. But an enchant takes more. An enchant is like 4 seconds or something, where you cannot move and you have to get rid of the message and all that. Although, yeah, depending on how you mix stuff, you will still lose that a little bit of that time, but it's not that easy to measure. Like, I could measure all of this with TIS, actually, with human TIS, and I think it's like the right call. Just the other day, I spent like 2 hours playing just this fight because I didn't want to TIS it, or LOTAD, whatever you want to call it. You can cancel explosion with a no magic message. Might be useful for Lindsay. Okay, that's good to know. Um, okay, hang on 1 second. Let's take a look at this thing you sent. So you did reveal. How are you doing reveal though? You left the weapon there. There's so much going on here. Like you killed the horror with one gun. I don't even know what's happening, dude. Wait, what's the message in that? Do you have a different one? Dual flank. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. You can cancel explosion. Okay. I got something about with like a similar, or was it your one? No, no, it's just for yours. Never mind. You know, I got some crashes on Alex after Lindsay for some reason that I didn't understand, and I think it was the enchanted Gladius for some reason. Like the crash stopped as soon as the Gladius stopped being enchanted. When I was trying to do a double spell,
Deep into that.
it just went to a garage every time the first spell got cancelled. But I didn't got it on other places. Like, for example, on Alex 5, I'm not getting it. See, my frames are a little bit unstable today. Probably gets better. Yeah, it's also a sequel, so I'm certainly not sure about this one. My internet is kind of not dying right now. Yeah, everyone's internet is going to hell, maybe. Feels kind of risky. It's like, maybe I just have to do it here. Oh no, I have to be outside of the thing at least. I guess. Is it gonna work from there? No. Like, there. Maybe it's maybe the recovery's messing things up. Okay, you shut up. I remember you, Edward.
Is it really
Don't worry.
happening?
Everything's fine. Alright, I'm gonna do a rough, super rough estimation. I don't really want to TAS this, but There's no time save on the clock. The only place where you have to wait is the item zoom, and those combine to soft lock. Yeah, I guess. Like the first time I did it, I feel like I saved some of the time of the enchant, but I'm actually not sure. Like, did I got rid of the message before? Like around here or not? Because that can, well, wait. Oh yeah, no, everything's so close. Yeah, never mind then. Let me just do one. Also, the trigger is super weird. Like, it doesn't quite work the same way when I do this. Oh my god. Almost feels like I need to wait for a trigger. I'm not even that close. Weird. I don't know, that looks like a time save. Probably not something I would do because of how easy it is to softlock. Now, how much do I have to wait for the sequel? Difference there is like 0.5 seconds. Well, I lose that time doing the sequel skip. Most likely. Can't even measure it there. Right there. I think it's TIS faster. Considering a TIS can be super tight on how you cancel the sequel with a spell. But for your RTA, it's like so much harder to actually save time with this, and it's gonna be tiny, like 0.3 seconds or less. 0.2, I don't know. BPROM is disabled until you leave a BPROM range and re-enter. No, I know that, but I'm not in the range. That's the thing. Like here, I'm not in range. You know, if I start here, then that's true, right? Because here I'm not in range. So I think it's something else, something about the spell, I don't know. But yeah, on TIS it should say time. If it's 0.5 for the one with enchant with free cast, and then for a TIS canceling spell for the sequel, it's like nothing. So, but yeah, I'm not doing that on runs. No thanks. Oops. It's probably just the extra running, not the clock. Oh, you mean like running during the enchant? Actually, maybe that. It's like a good measure. Good place to measure that. Around here. I need a slow scroll if I want to time this and be fair. Nice timer. The Bipro thing applies whether you start inside a Bipron range or not. Wait, what? I'm confused. You mean when you do a spell that finishes? Or is it during spells too? Oh, I guess it's during spells too. Not just when it finishes. Not in the particles, just because we just weren't able to move in spells before, but now we can. I guess it's that. Okay, I might have to understand. But that took longer. Like I legit think we're mixing something here. I don't know what, but That was close. I guess it's just human mistake. I can't really tell which one is faster. But if you ever do a TAS, sir, a complete TAS in the future, far future, when there's really nothing else to discover, it just made me think that maybe that saves time, but I don't know.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention.
You think Max is your favorite chapter? Why are you sad though in that message? I think Max, if I remember correctly, is the favorite chapter of Dennis, the director of the game. It's a pretty good chapter. Didn't break. It's gonna be over soon. Oh, okay. But I don't want to go back to work. Oh, that sucks. I still don't get how your work works. Because the other day, you said something similar on like 00. Like yesterday, I think it was? Or was it on... No, actually, I don't remember. Won't be able to watch you breaking Max. Oh, that sucks. But how much time do you have? Because I have, like... The beginning of Max is gonna take forever, because I need to discover stuff. But I have something that I already know. So I can show you that. I work from home. No, I understand that, but it's like you make your own schedule, or do you have like a fixed schedule that you have to follow? Where is this? Should be on Deadscape. Picture in picture, okay. So do you want the new stuff immediately or not? I guess I can show it, because why not? So, sir, there actually was a very useful thing for what you show on Discord, on this place. Because we can recover movement, and with that we can go super close to the Guardian, and it's super cool. Come on, dude. Give me. Alright. So you're running to Shadow. No, I don't have the magic. Oh, it sucks. Whatever. Alright, so this was around here. Here. I think this was like the good place. So... No, I need a no magic message. Forgot about it. should be... No, actually I fucked it up. It should be enough. I don't have anything on Y. That kinda sucks. Can't really match with the others. Let's... If you recover movement, you don't need to reload the pistols early. Oh, you're totally right. Totally right. What is the frame for this? I think this one's too late. Whatever. Wonder if I lose it if I go to pause. No, it's fine. Really? How are you matching D-pad? Like, oh, like you're doing like this? Like circle around, something like that? Because I was just doing it matching Y, and it was pretty hard actually. Okay. I just cannot match D-pad as fast as Y. Okay. The middle hard and fast. Yeah, the only bad part is that just like there, if I do that, I might hit cells are recovery, or like just one spell that like both cells are recovery and enchant are very cheap, and there's the risk of actually casting them and not getting a no magic message. So I kind of want the recovery, which is either up or Y, you know. But actually, with my setup, it shouldn't be that hard to match this, I think. Because I have them separated, remember that. But yeah. Whatever, we got it here. So from here, on equip stuff, recovers, movement. And then there's like so much stuff you can do here. It's super fun. I don't remember everything, but like I can summon multiple guardians. Just go tighter magic. I mean, yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to manage magic, I think. Because like you need enough magic for a spell, and like I feel like you will always have 10 here. You know, even if you have 0 after the enchant, there might be enough run to have 10. You know, 10 is what you need for Zelda Reco. It's gonna save you from enchant, which is 15, I think. Is what I think actually. I don't know if you actually will have 10. I will need to measure it, but all right. So let's do this. So I don't know if there might be a way to make this fogger vulnerable. You can skip cutscene phases with cinematics. There's only 2 phases. Okay, like in game. No. Wait, can I reload here? That's like one of the first important things. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Either one? Really? Although I need to recover movement first, I think. No? Okay, no. I'm not sure if anything is happening here. It kinda is, okay. Okay, I need to know when to do it. Oh, look at that. What the fuck? It's going mental. What the fuck? There are like 12 faces. Okay. How do you know the faces though? Do you have variable for that? Or is it every camera change or something like that? Does that work for Japanese? Or is it the US one? No? Okay. But maybe I have something close and I can calculate the offset. Faces. 4 byte or byte? 5. Kinda close to current room timers. The emerald. Those were the timers. Those ones? the same system. It's kind of weird because this is not showing anything. Oh, but you said there were several, right? There's like several timers, and they depend on what it's loaded. Wasn't like that? Yeah, there's stuff moving on the memory here. Okay, I'm gonna add some watches. Okay, it might be this. Wait. Second one is wrong. No, it's actually alright. Weird. Not sure. I mean, that's the 12th you said, so I guess it's this one. It's likely this one. Everything's too high. Alright, so basically I have to see like which phases take more than watching a pre-rendered. That's like the objective. So like the first one, it's probably very short. What's the number I told you on Discord? It was like 3.4 to 3.8 seconds. Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. So if it takes more than 4 seconds, or around 4 seconds, it's kind of worth it. 8 and 11 are the longest. Yeah, so this is frames. So this is almost 4 seconds, this one. But not quite. So, not this one. Yeah, right, this is frames. Yeah, it's frames. Alright, let's go for 4. 4 is 70. That's like nothing. 5 was pretty short too. 6 is gonna be the change of the camera, I'm guessing. That's 2 seconds, not that much. So that's how much it takes to appear. Yo, Bakuman, how you doing? Thank you for the good Sunday. I'm doing pretty well. So after this, it's probably gonna cast, and that's a long one. Or maybe one more before casting. Okay, that one's not that harsh. Okay, that's the movement. So then after this is the cast. Particles. Yeah, okay, so that one is kind of long. This is the cast. It's like 280. Maybe it's worth it to do one cutscene there. Just maybe. Like, it's 40 frames above 4 seconds. It's definitely worth it on US. Yeah, it's the cast. And then after that, we have 79. Oh, that one. That one's pretty good. The teleport. 500. That's a lot of time. That's 160. That's more than 8 seconds. So we can save about 4 by watching a cutscene. Wait, there was another one there? Nine. Okay, so there's another one when it transforms. So 8 and 10. And then here is when there's the appearing cutscene. Yeah, 3 seconds. And then there is looking at Max's face, right? Okay. Amazing. So here, I don't need to unequip because I'm gonna recover movement anyways. There's that, and then immediately there. Oh, but this fucker is gonna be here. Oh, that's not cool. Unless the hitbox still there. I think it is. Okay, so if it is, we can just stay here instead. But that means I need to either wait. So 8th is skipping the later first can make the cutscene end before the guardian completely moves to the end of the room. You will have to move the guardian at barrier with damage field. Yeah, I was thinking of killing inside the barrier, but I'm not sure if it's actually burnable. Now, so on this part, does that speeds up the barrier or not? Not really. Okay, so I can kind of get here. Alright. Oh, okay, so I can move as soon as I get there. That's cool. But I don't know a way to stop teleport. Oh, okay. Cutscenes? What about cutscenes? Oh, because it's going to teleport outside of the barrier. That's what you're saying. And we are stuck in the barrier. Not yet. It's going mental. Is it actually there? Okay, thanks. Why do I have two of them though? Is that actually true? No, it's just following this one. Thing. This fucker doesn't even care about me. Oh, there you go. I was using this. Alright. Push me out of the thing. Um. So any of the faces that save time will fucked up. That kinda sucks. What is that? Save state. Do a damage field clip? Yes. Of course. I actually could. Um. Yeah, so any of those fucked up. Yeah. That sucks. In game? Probably doesn't do anything to. Yeah, I know. I mean, I would need to like kill it with damage fields inside the thing, and like and Michael attacks, something like that. That'll take forever. What is this? Um. See if you can push it out with damage fields. Yeah. Do you know if we can stack damage fields with double cast, multicast? But that one's gonna be cancelled by this, I think. I stuck a summon damage field, but not normal ones. Okay. My side. Wait. Does the fire teleport immediately with damage fields? Now that I think about it, we have never used damage fields on this fight. Doesn't seem to restrict it from teleporting though. Kinda sucks. Would be amazing to like just increase on the Guardian in damage fields. Enemies. Guardian. Where's the Guardian? Guardian. 75 HP. Teleports as soon as the damage field touches it. Okay. Oh. Well, that's. Like, if that's the case, because I touch it here, we can make it go out of here, and then we are outside, and then I guess it comes to RNG whether the time it takes to teleport the first time it's longer or shorter than skipping the cutscenes. So in one of the phases we have 8 seconds with the 4 seconds of pre-render. That's about 4 seconds, and then the other was like 4 point something, 4.5. We're gonna have like 4.5 seconds. If we can get a teleport that lasts less than that, this might save time. But again, it's like I think teleports take way more than that in general, or always. Like, this one is taking forever. You could cast a bunch of magic attacks from inside the barrier. But wait, why inside the barrier? You want to like kill it on one shot with all those? Oh, I didn't touch it this time. Oh, there it is. Okay. Why do I have 2 of them? I don't understand. Well, that's take way too much. Takes forever with this weird thing, so that you kill the face from outside the barrier. Oh, oh wait, attacks don't attack through barrier, or do they? I guess they don't. I guess that's the thing, right? Never caught one of your streams yet, but I've been enjoying your YouTube videos a lot. Nice. Athens. Athens Horse Party. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So I'm guessing that's like the thing. What is this one? No. That has the barrier. That too. Okay, whatever. Alright, so here. I see. Kinda wanna get the HP of this bugger. Yeah, just get rid of my save state. I'm so good at doing that. Okay, there you go. I've been following speedruns of this game for a while. It seems like there has been a lot of new discoveries in the past year or so. Yes. Like, when you say for a while, you mean like Swyken era? Like, before 2019? Because, yeah, there has been a lot of changes since that. Alright, I need a normal fight for once. But here, I'm gonna look for variable. Okay, 75. How much damage is this? Weapons. Link lock pistol 14. 3 enchant strong, that's 16. So that's 69. 59. I think. None of my variables went down. Why? I caught ESA run. Okay, so that's Swyken. A couple years ago. I remember the Edward chapters keep coming out. I've been checking out all the new stuff since then. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because Edward Skip was about half, a little bit after half of last year. And ESA run, that's quite a while, actually. That's super old. That was our record, actually. I think. 2014. 6 years, more or less. I think it was old when I saw it. Oh yeah, yeah. You didn't watch it live, of course. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's a it's a good run to get into the game. I think because it has marathon commentary, so I can did a good job with that. Marathon commentary is usually better than just normal commentary. Let's try it again. Okay, now I got it. I'm doing 20 damage. Oh, dummy, of course it's 20. I was looking at the wrong column on my data. Yeah, because it's double. No, no, it's not double. It's whatever. It's 20. Okay, that makes sense. So, okay. Does the berry unload during in-game cinematics? Let's try it. I experienced Match Bros and a few other games, but I love these games since I was a kid. Seeing Spear in Progress. Nice. What is this trick you're working on? And this trick is actually a new trick that Sir discovered a couple days ago. I mean, this is like one of the consequences of the trick because the trick is super big. It's basically what I like to call free cast, which is moving spells. We can do a spell and move while we're doing it, and we can also like stack several spells and do them at roughly the same time. And we already knew ways to like move in cutscenes if we can manage to get an enchant inside a cutscene. But there was just a handful of cutscenes that allow you to actually cast an enchant like at the edge of getting inside the cutscene, you know. But now with this, because we can move while we cast the enchant or other spells, this opens the possibility of moving on a ton of cutscenes. On some of them we weren't able to do it. So this is one of the consequences, like moving here during the intro of the Guardian. So that's the new freecast. Like so you can do like you do a spell, you go to pause, try to do an enchant but cancel it, and then from there you can do another spell. And move. So I did a spell, but the second spell doesn't get cancelled. It's super sick. Doesn't look as sick there because it's just a 3 spell, but with 7 spells, it's super crazy. But this opens like so many possibilities, and there's like so many things we need to test on time. It's definitely gonna change 20% a lot. Like even if it doesn't end up saving that much time, a lot of strats will change, and the road will have some different stuff here and there. Okay, sir, what do you mean during in-game cinematics? Like this one? Or when I watch one? Also, how are you doing, Bob Lawless? At least here, it's hitting me. Well, this one will definitely not unload it, but maybe, like, wonder if we can cancel it. No, it would cancel it with the other one already. Yeah, it doesn't cancel it. Have you tried going back? What does that do? I got Blackburst. Okay. It's getting again. What if I wait until like we see the fogger? Do we get a double one? Yeah. We got double one. So I guess we can stack them. And like nice. It displays it a little bit, I think. Random question, but do you mind if I ask where you are from? There's a lot of good matches in South America. Wonder if you know somebody there. Are you gonna ask me about Dark? Because if you're gonna do that, I played with Dark in several against him in several tournaments, and I'm from Chile. So when you said that you speedrun Smash Bros, which one you speedrun? Like Melee or? Oh no, wait, you're talking about just Smash. So you're probably talking about the Peruvians. Smash 64. Okay, so you're talking about the Peruvians, like what's the name of this guy? Was something like, oh, I don't remember, but I've seen some of them. Like I was a TO back on 2013, 2014, and 2015, I think. Around there. I mainly play Melee, but we organize like Melee, Brawl, 64, and up to Smash 4 in my time at least. Yeah, I know Nyx. Although Nyx plays, he doesn't play as much 64. He's more of a PM guy actually. He was like a master of PM, and then he plays some Ultimate, and of course he was good on Melee too. Like he was better than me, of course. I kind of hate the guy, but he's a good player. But he's not very, how to call it. He's a little bit antipathic, in my opinion. I see him show up randomly in non-Smash stuff all the time. Yeah, he has an opinion on everything. He has like music channel. Yeah, that too. Beats so randomly. Yeah. No, he needs to have an opinion on everything. I played with him online like 5 years ago, but I mean it was like 10 frames of lag. Yeah, yeah. I mean it's hard because in Chile we don't have the best connection. Like between Chileans is not that bad, but with people southern US, yeah, like US with Chile, it's like very bad connection. But Chile with Chile is like fine. It's still a little bit bad, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the Peruvians, but the thing is, there was one tournament that we organized with the Smash 64 community, and it was kind of an invitational. And the guy from Smash Bros. 64 Chile invited the guys from Peru, which are like champions, like one of them either won a very important Smash 64 or got like second place on the US. I don't remember his name, but that guy was a machine. And yeah, the Peruvians are like super good at 64. It's crazy. Alvin, there you go. I was thinking about a similar name. Yeah, it's Alvin. So Alvin was here in Chile for the tournament, and another guy, a friend of Alvin, that was pretty good too, but I don't remember his name. But yeah, Alvin was. I don't know how we originally found about Peruvian's boom. Isaiah but went down there before. Nice. That explains a lot. Yeah. Always considered one of the best in the world easily, yeah. Oh, interesting. Wizard is so good with the Jochi, right? I love Wizzy so much. Such a great player. Wizzy was like, was it Wizzy the first? Yeah, Wizzy was the first Falcon of winning a big tournament on Melee. Yeah, Jochi on 64. Yeah, of course. I mean, Wizzy has been so good the last years on Melee. I always enjoy watching him. And again, the very first fucking Falcon. I guess after Isaiah, Isaiah won a big one. Oh, look at this camera! What the fuck? Can I charge it, this fucker? Not really. But maybe because he's inside the thing. I was watching. I just got a Twitter. I just saw a Twitter where they were saying Sane won an online tournament with Roy just very recently, and I was watching the thing. Like I had time to watch like 2 matches. It was pretty fun. I need to watch the entire thing. He went to Tagna. It was like right after he beat Hbox at a big tourney. Oh, okay. I was scared. He was gonna be Rusty on 64. Nice. That's pretty good. After 1 million, I play Marth too.
The accursed beast was dead, but not without its toll.
Marth, and I have a pocket Ganondorf for Samuses. Because I don't know how to play against Samus with Marth. But for some reason, at least the Chilean Samuses, they have kind of a trouble against Ganon for some reason. and it just works. It's a very situational Ganondorf. Don't play Brawl PM, main DDD Yoshi on Ultimate. For a Kiryu Falcon main, okay. Yeah, I really just play melee at a competitive level at least. Like, I can play the others. I have like I have a coring on 4 ultimate, but I don't have 4 and ultimate, so I basically don't practice. I just play with some friends from time to time. 64 never really played when I was young, so I never got attached to it. I started with melee. Brawl I play a little bit, like I use Ike, and then I play a lot of PM with Ike. I really like it, but melee was always my main thing. Top 3 in 64, nice. I mean, that happens a lot, right? It's like the skill ceiling of Smash games is so crazy. Like, the best guys on Chile are good, but when they went to US, they got kind of watch, or not. Let's say not watch, but they weren't the best, you know. I hate the game and the character. Why would you do that to yourself, sir? Yeah. Honestly, the only thing I like about Ultimate, it's like the big cast. Like, there's kind of more options, but I just don't like the floatiness of the game. Like, it's just that I'm so used to melee being so grounded, except for Jigglypuff. But like, it's a weird feeling of really feeling the gravity of the game, which I don't feel it on Smash 4, Brawl, Ultimate. The only game where the Americans just dominate. Yeah, it has no punishment game. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hate that actually. It's like, and not just for playing, because that's kind of boring for playing because you can't do a lot of combos. But also, I find it extremely boring to see because there's like less hype. Because in melee, it's like you have so many zero to deaths and stuff like that. Just like in 64 too. So it's like really fun to watch too. I feel like sometimes with 64 that can happen while watching. That is like one exchange and then it dies. But in melee, I just love it because it's a little bit more back and forth in that sense. Canada, Mexico, Peru, and Japan. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Peru has some crazy shit. Like, there's also some very good Peruvian StarCraft players. We don't really. I don't think we have any good, strong StarCraft player on Chile. Not that I know, at least. But in Peru, there's like a couple pretty good ones. Nope. What is that? What is Smash Remix? How many attacks do you even need to move this fucker? There's probably a lot. This match 64. Oh, I see. I have no idea about that. I really just I don't know anything about 64. Honestly, like it is this match I played the least. Like I respect it. I watch some tournaments, but apart from that, I just cannot play the game. It's too different for me. It's pretty recent. Nice. Okay, 2 hits with 2 magic. It moves. So we actually only need to stack 2. I mean, it's not like we can stack a lot more. We can stack up to 3. It's really a lot in a new live internet play. The experience now, nice. Yeah, that's good. Like, I really believe that the speedruns maintain games alive, keep games being alive. If it wasn't for speedruns, like Ocarina of Time, would still be considered one of the best games of all time and all that, but there wouldn't be that many players playing it right now. And then speedruns usually leads to modding too, and then modding brings even more players, and then randomizers and all those things. The combo contest, I saw a little bit of that. It was pretty sick. Yeah, no, I saw a little bit of that. I'll play 64. I have a horror controller. I do have a horror controller right here. I needed this to play to speedrun another game. Is it this one? No. Where is it? Maybe this. There you go. This one. It's called Hybrid Heaven. It's backwards, but whatever. Because the game is so fucking sensitive to control stick. I just couldn't find an N64 controller that could actually go as far as the game needed to do a very hard trick. So I ended up going for a Hori. Where the eye with Hori? Interesting. How does the eye work on N64? Smash 64? Has just SDI? You can DI your trajectory. Okay. But do you SDI with like control stick and C or only control stick? Can it match a direction? Okay. C buttons don't work. Okay. So it's like the old trick of like wiggling a direction that you want. Okay, so I need to get rid of 2 of the cutscenes, and then do 2 magical attacks, kinda, at some point. So like Grease Court hard after a while. Yeah, the SDI it's like APN consuming. Like when I learned how to SDI against Fox down air, it got harder for my fingers on tournaments. I don't think I can do it anymore. I do have some muscle memory, but on melee, like I guess I can recover some of it. But I never was that good. Like I never got out of pools on the big tournaments we organize here. Just on the small ones. Like I won at a small one, but basically because there was no good players at all. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Wheezy has like frame perfect inputs. What the fuck? Keyboards turn illegal. So it's there. This. Let's make a 7 here. Okay, it has to be inside. So like here, another one. I don't think this one will give me enough time. Green. That's gonna be so fucking precise. Like, Smashbox. What about Hacks Box? Oh yeah, even here in Chile there are also where people with adapters, GameCube adapters for N64. Oh wait, magical attacks come from your character, no matter what. I think. So I'm guessing this won't work. There's a way to know. No, not here. Definitely not there. Here maybe. So like. Yeah, never mind. This won't work. So that leaves us with just the trick. Like, just the only useful part about this would be being closer to the Guardian, you know? So, like, I don't need to reload. Although, if I don't get it, not getting the reload, it's kind of bad. Like, that's some time loss. But then I would say a little bit of the time of the reload, it's a tiny bit if you don't get it on the barrier. And then, like, um then what else I'm spending? I spent a little bit of time on pause. That's like 2 seconds. So yeah, not entirely sure if it's worth it. Like, I do feel like if you hit it from here, at least I usually get good teleports. Like this one. This one is awesome. So it's like most of the time, say, would come from that. And then, like, I guess if you're not reloading in the barrier, you can still do the enchant in the barrier. No, we do the enchant later. We don't need to do the enchant there. Yeah, okay, so no enchant in the barrier. Get the enchant later. So that actually saves some time. That's a boss that you save. That's like 1 second. Don't doing the reload is also some time. So I think this might save time. I don't know how much, and it depends on how this fucker behaves, for sure. Like, it's luck still. I just feel like there's more possibilities. Like, look at that. That is awesome. That is something that would never happen on the other one. Let's move a little bit to trigger a different position. That isn't great, but it's not that bad either. Because the other thing is, we have good camera here, so we know immediately when it's going to appear, or where it's going to appear. Over the whole run, do you know how much you'll save with the same splits? Maybe you could skip another phase to make time before the barrier goes up. But the thing is, only those two phases save time, because all the others are less than 3 seconds, 3-4 seconds. So Athens, it'll only save time. Like, I feel like it's gonna save time on average, because we're on average. I think we get better teleports of the Guardian on this thread. But again, on average, if you get unlucky, you can still lose time. Do you think Freecast is so huge that there's gonna be a new any percent no Freecast category? It depends. so far it doesn't look like it. But if there is like, for me, everything depends on how degenerate the run turns. And for me, degenerate usually goes for, something like cutscene storage, where you have a trick that requires a frame perfect input after waiting 30 seconds, and that it saves tons of minutes. And also the whole meta of the run revolves around it. That's for me is like a degenerate glitch. And so far this is not looking like that. Oh, there's a fucking insect. One of those tiny moths. Nothing crazy. It's not a mosquito at least. So yeah, that's what I think, but it definitely depends. Because it has potential to get degenerate. We already have a frame perfect one here. But this one will only either fuck up your fight and you're gonna lose some time, or you're gonna save a little bit of time. But it does have potential to get degenerate eventually. For sure. We need to push limits to know that. It's been 2 hours already. What the fuck? I need a BRB. Time flies when you talk. Doesn't DKC have like 7 frame perfect glitches that make or break the run? Yes. It does. At least it does at top level. You don't have to be top level though. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was happy for Silent Wolf because he actually got several records at several points, but every time he got a record, another player got it back on like 1 day after. It was so sad. So I was happy for him. Yeah, but if you want a comparison with Eternal and DKC, but this is just my opinion. Well, DKC with cutscene storage has 12 of those frame perfect inputs, and every time you attempt it, you have to wait 30 seconds of cutscenes. And if you fail, 30 seconds more. And so on. So that's the degenerate part. Like on DKC, if you failed it, if you're not top level, you can still do the level normally. Or if you're top level, you just reset. Or, well, I don't know. But I guess on CS you will also reset. But it's not 12 times, and it's not after 30 seconds. I don't know. The TISB I made? Okay. Yeah. It's really just that. It's the wait of the 30-second wait, plus every time you try, you have to go all the way up in the menu to see if it works. And if it doesn't work, you have to go all the way down and then again. And that's the degenerate part, because the run isn't like, I don't know. But again, it's opinion, because and I mean, communities do what they want. We just agreed on separate categories because of it. And you can kind of see it. I mean, we don't have a lot of runners, really, but the result will say something. Like we will need to see how much time will happen, will pass before we will get a second runner on any percent cutscene storage. Because there's only my run, and I don't know if we will ever get another one. That is a weird speed run. There's no real glitches that are relevant that we know of. Oh, really? Interesting. I actually thought 64 will have a bunch of glitches. Like 64 games tend to be broken. But I guess kind of in Melee, like in Melee, there's a ton of glitches, but they're just not useful for the speedrun. You just don't save time. AI manips. Yeah, it's more like exploits. But yeah, just comparing to Melee, like because in Melee there's broken glitches, but they usually take either too much to set up, or you need like another player or stuff like that, or they're just stupid and don't really do anything that could be anything useful. There's a ton of glitches on Melee. Yeah, yeah, that's why I like to call it exploit more than glitch. They'll Mario very hard. 10%. Yeah, everything super RNG dependent can get degenerate, but I always think the big difference between something actually degenerate and not degenerate is looking at like different levels of runners. Because I feel like every single trick you can make it degenerate if you get optimal enough, you know, to the point where if you failed it, you reset. You know, like in I don't know Mario Bros. Speedruns, where everything is pretty much a reset if you are top level. But there's other things that are like degenerate on any level, like cutscene storage. Like it doesn't matter how good you are at the game. It's always 30 seconds of watching a cutscene, one frame window, scroll up, scroll down. Failed it, either reset or do it again if you're not top. So it's like it's like very one dimensional, you know. And not lose that much time. Okay. Okay, this I'm gonna do 2 more of this. Just wanna have an idea of this. Like I don't know if it will ever go to the side. If it never goes to the side, that's amazing. Can go back sometimes too. Alright, that's a long one. It's like the longest one so far. Probably if I'm too close. Alright, can go to the side there. See on the line. Center, right there. Okay, Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know. Like, since we don't know how it behaves really, it's hard to make a statistic. Like from all these ones, I kind of had the feeling that this would save time on average, but I can't really say for sure. You know, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Um, I guess we can go to the actual beginning of Max after BRB though. 'Cause I need one. We all need one, I think. So I need to get rid of this insect that is roaming around. I already put this song. Could actually put this one. How long it's not very long. I thought it was longer. Alright, never mind that. I'm looking for another song then. You know what? We were talking about Anywhere and Antimaski. Should put some of that stuff. How long is this? Okay. That seems good. BRB.